Also tracking a high-stakes meeting at the White House. President Joe Biden invited congressional leaders to discuss the debt ceiling. Negotiations have been crawling along. The US Treasury warns America could run out of money to pay its bills as soon as June 1st if there is no agreement. White House Correspondent Owen Jensen reports.
Tracy, this is the second week in a row President Joe Biden has met with House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. Talks have been happening in closed-door meetings between White House and congressional staff. Both sides keeping a very close eye on the calendar. June 1st, just over 2 weeks away, and President Joe Biden very soon heading overseas.
Ahead of today's meeting on the debt ceiling, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre addresses the situation from President Joe Biden's perspective.
This is a president has been around the block a few times, right? When you think about negotiations, he knows how to make deals. He knows how this works, there's no one more experienced in knowing how to get this done.
Talks have been underway at the Capitol for much of the past week on what it would take to craft a budget deal that would unlock a separate vote to lift the nation's borrowing capacity, now set at $31 trillion. The press secretary was also asked about the Durham report that probed the Russia investigation for several years.
We believe in an independent Department of Justice. That's what the president said when he was running, and that's what the president has said the last 2 years.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, a likely presidential candidate, tweeted, "The Durham report confirmed what we already knew. Weaponized federal agencies manufactured a false conspiracy theory about Trump-Russia collusion. It reminds us of the need to clean house at these agencies, as they've never been held accountable for this egregious abuse of power."
Meanwhile, President Biden heads to Japan tomorrow for the G7 or Group of Seven summit, and that includes a bilateral meeting with Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.